Hello my kaiju viewers, Kiryu Plays here, and I have the S.H. Monster Arts Godzilla 2002. And this is the re-release of the same figure from Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, my personal favorite Godzilla movie ever. And just from the box art, we see this beautiful figure of 2002. If we turn to the side, we see him in all of his menacing glory. And from the back, we get to see the amazing project images from this figure. Even though this is a re-release of the same figure, a lot of people are a little iffy about that, but I'm just glad I was able to have pre-order this guy from Big Bad Toy Store. And from the bottom left, we see how they're able to make the amazing project images of Godzilla figures in general. And other than that, let's open this figure right up. And here we have Godzilla from Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. And just from the design of this figure, it is very amazing, just from the tail alone. And yeah, for this tail, it's just going to be a solid piece from the edge of the tip of the tail. Now, if you haven't seen Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, you can pause this video and watch the movie however you want to watch it. But, my opinion, best Godzilla movie ever, and a great Mechagodzilla figure. Sadly, that's like over $500 now. Anyway, let's start reviewing this figure. And from the head, we have this amazing amount of details from this re-release version of Godzilla 2002. Sadly for this one, he has a bit of a crooked eye, because from this side, you can tell that he's looking at a further away, like he's looking further away. This side, he's looking straight ahead. And for the mouth, he moves his mouth pretty wide so that you can recreate him roaring into the sky or roaring at a flying bug. And now for the neck, I absolutely love how they were able to cut multiple sections of 2002's neck. By giving him multiple sections of articulation, you can make him look extremely down, not too much, but just enough that it will fluently look good together. Even from looking at the side of this Godzilla is absolutely amazing. From the colors of the dorsal fins, and how the scales are beautifully sculpted. I absolutely love it. Even though this is, just a re-release of the same figure twice, they actually made it with a different type of plastic. I don't know how to describe it, but it is very more kind of like almost a very good gloss over this figure. But the way that, for instance, like most of my Godzilla tails have been legitimately loose. But on this figure, the tail is so articulated. That you could just basically have his tail, like you can have his tail all the way up, like standing up, like Shin Godzilla's tail. But you don't need any support, and I like that. And from the chest of 2002, it is amazingly sculpted. And I absolutely love the 2002 design of Godzilla. Not only this design is from Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, but also from Tokyo SOS with that scar. My favorite comic in the whole Godzilla franchise is Godzilla Rulers of Earth and Godzilla in Hell. Even though Godzilla in Hell used 3 variants of Godzilla, so the chest can move down, same with the the abdomen. So, like, I'm just very shocked about this figure in general. Like, not only this is my favorite version of Godzilla, but the way they made this guy into an articulated figure, it is very amazing. Like, hold on, I'm gonna get some shots with some Tamashi buildings that I stored away, so I'm gonna be right back. Even simply posing him into awesome poses is very amazing for, I'm pretty sure I say it amazing like almost like 12 times. I mean, I'm very sorry. I'm just glad that for and that aside, now for the arms. The arms actually, do as the other SH Monster Arts Godzilla arms do. They look very articulated, look good. Like, if it's like all like pinched up close together, you can actually see it becoming almost seamless at times. Like, you could tell like it's seamless because of the little gap. But other than that, this figure is great. I almost said amazing. I'm sorry. For the arms, basically 360, a good amount of rotations. And I love how they actually incorporate a small, hold on, if the camera can focus, incorporate a small gimmick. Like, it's not like a gimmick, it's more of a good articulation, that there's an elbow part right there, very well sculpted. So once you move the arms, it looks very good. Same thing with the arms, and for the hands, they don't fall off, so that's good. Very sturdy. In fact, most of this guy is very rock solid, so I am very thankful for that. And now for the legs. The legs, again, beautifully well sculpted. Not even a loose foot joint. You hear a little bit squeaking, but I am very glad this is very solid. The only part that is actually kind of loose is the below the shin. I think this might be the shin. I don't know. You can leave a comment about what part of a leg this is. I think this might be the shin, but I could be wrong. And for the whole leg in general, looks very great. I'm trying not to say amazing for the umpteenth time. But for the legs, same thing with the legs. Very tight rotations. If I move the arm, move fully. As you can see, it's from Toho, so it's authentic. Go all the way around. Same with this leg. Not gonna do it because it's already a hassle for the other one. So the legs can actually bend, just not a lot, just like a good a curve. And for the knee doesn't have like a separate articulation nor like a piece like the shin. I could be wrong on that still. But I'm just glad that none of this figure is falling apart. My only gripe about this figure is that it didn't come with any breath effect accessories. Because I know in 2002, spoilers, pause this video and watch the movie. You won't be disappointed. Like, did you pause this video? Okay, good. Anyway, basically, Godzilla uses his atomic breath about roughly 3 or 4 times in the movie. No, that's a little bit less, but with this design, you can let that pass. Other than that, we only have the tail left to talk about. And I have to say, best tail articulation I have ever seen since either 2004 or GBK Godzilla. Other than those two, this is very solid. Like, not only it is so well detailed, from the biggest dorsal fin all the way down to the little ones and to the tip of the tail. Just a solid piece on the tail. No, I'm a little disappointed in that, but I can tell they can't just cram in every single microscopic articulation without the tail, snapping like a twig. And having this figure in my hand, I would like to buy another one. But luckily, you can too at BigBadToyStore.com. Not sponsored, sadly. But other than that, Big Bad Toy Store is where I got this Godzilla figures and the NECA Predator. I was about to say Alien. Predator, the 100th figure anniversary. That's how I got that. Yeah. My only gripe is it didn't had a breath effect accessory. I know that we didn't had a lot of breath effect accessories, but we keep getting the same figure, but repainted and renamed, like from the Shinagawa Final Battle version, the Shin Godzilla Final Battle. I'm surprised that they didn't even come with like a train effect where they just kind of swirled around Shin with explosion effects. I'm surprised they didn't even do that. But they gave Shin a breath effect part, but leave the other Godzillas bone dry. Okay, I see how it is. Other than that, I would love to buy another figure of this. Just look how amazing this figure looks from all angles. And I'm very glad this guy isn't very pricey. He is only like roughly around $100. Roughly. Plus shipping and handling. But other than that, let's get to the size comparison, and then that will be the ending of this amazing review. And here we have Godzilla from Final Wars. If I could just scoot him to the frame, we can see he is just a little bit taller than 2002, which actually makes sense because in 2002 he is actually about roughly 50 meters. Meanwhile, Final Wars is 100. The more you know. And then next we have Godzilla from GVK from Godzilla versus Kong. And as we can see, he is still a little bit shorter than GVK Godzilla, but that's because he's mostly slouching for most of the time. And then here we have Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3. And then last but not least in my whole Godzilla line, here we have 2016's Shin Godzilla from NECA. Now, I am very sorry that this video was taking a while. I want to apologize for that. But I really do hope you really do enjoy this video. And I just want to say thank you, everyone, for 221 subscribers. I really can't thank you all for helping me get to 200 subscribers. And other than that, I hope you all enjoy this video. And you can like, subscribe, hit the bell if you want. And until then, this is Kiri Plays. Until next time.